Okay, now I'm really convinced that sirens are real. I am so convinced. So let's talk about Cantinflas. I've been speaking about him in this last video. He was a famous Mexican actor that thoroughly believed that sirens existed so much that he wanted to marry one. And everybody thought he was crazy until he met a dude in the bar that said, you can be married to a siren, or mermaids, they called a mermaid. You can be married to a mermaid and they'll come to you, but you have to make a house in Acapulco and you have to put a statue out there. Build a statue of yourself directly facing the water and they will come to you. He was rich, so he had a whole house built. It's still there, like people go tour it all the time. He had the house built and like the pool had an opening to the ocean so they can come in. It's said, legend has it, that they did and people saw it, but they'd only come in the AMs, and y'all know that demon time is in the AM. That's why anytime someone texts you what you doing in the AMs, close your phone. They don't have any good intentions for you. And that really just solidifies it for me, because honestly, people act like it's so crazy to believe that sirens exist, but more people than you would think believe that. They're just nervous to say it out loud. But why am I bringing this up again? Because Bianca, girl, you just brought up something crazy. Let's really talk about that. Y'all know in the Little Mermaid, in that movie, Ariel in her like little cave thing with her thingamabobs, she has a statue of Prince Eric. I never understood why, but now it's giving subliminal, because if you look into like the lore, the mythology of Siren, it dates all the way back to an ancient deity. I believe it's the Babylonian god Dagon, who was half animal, half fish. That ties into the fallen angels and everything. That's for a whole other video. But one of the ritual practices was building a statue of yourself or of a siren to like basically like give an offering to them, to show them reverence or homage. So if the dude told Cantinflas to build a statue of himself facing the water, is that some weird coincidence that Ariel had a statue of Prince Eric? Is that like some weird thing where like if you make a statue of yourself, you're pledging yourself to that person? Because Ariel ended up getting with Prince Eric. She was a siren and he was a human. And apparently Cantinflas, he got his mermaid wife. But was it because he made a statue for him or for her of himself? Like connecting, binding each other? I don't know, y'all. It's kind of crazy. It is such a weird coincidence. As always, make sure you guys like and follow and tell me what you think. I'm so curious.